All right, guys. John Boat Robert out here with you on another video today. Get our trolling motor in the water there, and we got a fish on a jug over here. We're gonna see what we can't put over here and get him to get him in the boat. Get my trolling motor to here to act right. Get my grabbers here. But he's still on. We're gonna put over here and see if we can't get him in the boat. We've been sitting over there about an hour and 20 minutes now underneath the shade tree. Well, we finally got this first little bite. We're fishing a different part of the lake than I normally fish. And we're also using some different bait. Using a little bit of some garlic chicken today for our bait. Yeah, he's hooked good. But he gonna be an eater. He gonna be an eater. Let me hit this old spot log here. Old mean channel cat looks like. I thought it was a blue at first, but it's an old mean male channel cat. Get them grippers on his mean tail. Oh, ow! Open up there, buddy. You open up, I might be able to get that hook out your mouth. Open up there, buddy. You ain't want to open up for me. Let me see here where my pliers are. And oh yeah. You want to open up yet? Open that mouth up. He does not want to open that mouth up. You going to the grease pot if you know it or not, buddy. But anyways, that's what we got. Old mean channel cat. We're gonna keep him, and we caught one yesterday. We're gonna take him home and clean him tonight and put him in the grease for the other one tonight, I think. Get some water in this dude. And since I'm out here, I may reposition my jugs just a little bit. I got a couple of them right behind me that's tied up together, that's done hooked up together. I need to get them apart, spread them out. And I'm over here up underneath the shade trees where I'm at. But I got a couple of them here that I need to actually move up in here where I can see them a little bit better. So we're gonna put around here while that's filling up, and see if I can get a couple of these jugs here repositioned while I'm out here in the water, not over there up underneath hiding up underneath the shade tree. But still got a little piece of chicken on that one. I don't know if I ought to put another fresh piece on there or not. Don't get it all tangled up with everything. Looks like I back got it all tangled up with every darn thing. How did I get all that in there? But anyways, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna put a fresh piece on there. We're gonna give them that little one. Put us another cut piece of chicken breast on there. Old Dieter, Mr. Dieter Milhorn would be proud of me today, wouldn't he? Mr. Dieter Milhorn there on YouTube. He believes in his chicken. I use it normally in the wintertime. I don't normally use it that much in the summertime. But I'll tell you what, I hadn't found nothing here lately that's been worth a hoot as far as catfish bait. So I just figured I'd give it an old college try and put some chicken breast on a couple of them today out here. I do have some skipjack with me actually, but I'm not going to use that unless I have to. I normally only use my skipjack for my poles, and I'm not throwing any poles out the back today like I normally do. The grass is just too bad. I tried that yesterday, and let me see, where am I at here? I tried that yesterday, and every time I turn around and oh, there's two stumps there. Woohoo, went right between them. How did they get that lucky? But I turn around and would have to wind up reeling in about 40 pounds of grass every time I went to reel them in, and I ain't gonna fool with that today. Well, that's too much like work. About broke one of my rod tips. Luckily, I got them good Catfish Pro heavy, medium heavy rods, and it handled it. 40 pounds of grass, and I thought I was gonna break the tip on the high. I didn't break the tip on that thing, but I didn't. We're gonna grab one of these jugs here, see if we can't spread them apart just a little bit. Check the bait on it, but I'm pretty sure the bait's good. Actually, I may go ahead and grab both of them, because both of them right here where they're at is a big old grass ball right up underneath the boat. So I think I'm going to actually grab both of them and move both of them actually. Let's see if I can get turned back around here and get this other one. This grass is so bad over here, unless you in like 18, 19 foot of water or deeper, that grass is going to just wear you out. And you're going to fight the grass more than anything else. Yeah, it's still got plenty of bait on that one. I don't know if you can see that though. But like I said, we're going to reposition these two. Get them out of this grass here some. Get them over a little closer to where I can see them. There's a tree stump. Barely nipped it. But we're going to drop these dudes down. Just reposition them just a little bit. Get them out of some of this grass, and there's a ditch that runs through here too. I try to get them right as close as I can to that ditch in the bottom down here. Yeah, let's see, about 17, 18 foot of water right there. Let's put that one there. And we're going to move up here about 10 or 15 feet. And we're going to drop this other one here. Right about there. All right. So anyways, we're fixing to go right up in there and go back to the shade tree. Sit here and watch these jugs for a minute. And hopefully we'll catch a good one. Appreciate you guys watching. watch this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you ain't already subscribed, hit that notification bell. We just yesterday we started up a Instagram account. So now we're on YouTube, of course, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. John Boat Robert on all of our channels there. Make sure y'all check me out on all of them. Like, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps us out a little bit, puts a little change in our pocket, and helps our outros and intros and all that good kind of stuff. But anyways, we're going to see if we can put another one on the hook. All right, guys. Got my old trusty grabbers here. But like I said, I don't think he hooked up. I think he hit and run. Maybe on turtle bite. Because I've said this in other videos, but I'll say it again. These hooks that I'm using are pretty good size hooks. I think they're size 8/0 circle hooks. So when a turtle bites it, he can't really get it in his mouth. He may accidentally get hooked like on a leg or something, but he can't really get that thing in his mouth. So that could have been my turtle bite. And we're gonna set this thing on there, and yep, that little thief got my bait. So anyways, we're gonna bait this dude back up real quick, drop it back down there. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the same jug there. Get my old trusty chicken bait here. I'm not mistaken, I think that's the same jug or noodle, whatever you want to call it there, that we caught that first catfish on. We're gonna bait this dude here up with some good chicken. Man, must be the same darn hook and stuff, because it's it's trying to tangle all up on me. I'm gonna hook this dude here a couple of times, run it on up in there, something like that right there. Throw that dude back out there. Now, straight out there, I got another one that is standing up also. So we're gonna put over there to it and see what we got over there. Probably the same situation we had here. As soon as I noticed that one and come out up underneath the shade tree there, this one started standing up over there. So we're gonna put over there. If I can stay out of all that grass right there. That grass there makes it rough, especially on these jugs with these catfish. They'll get up in that grass there and get off. Just like if they got up underneath a tree or something on a line, that's the first thing they'll try to do is run up underneath of something, you know, to try to get off that line. Now, however, over here where this jug is at, I got a bunch of stumps over here in that area. Some old tree limbs and stuff, so he may have got up in there and got off. I don't know yet. We're gonna put over here and see. It's not moving, so I doubt very seriously if there's anything on it. But we are about to find out. Get my old trusty grabbers here. Cut my trolling motor speed down just a tad. And coast up here right up on this thing. Yeah, if he's on there, he'd be going crazy right now. Oh yeah, we got a catfish on there, buddy. How about that? We actually had a catfish on this thing. I mean, that thing never moved. It just stood there sitting, I mean, completely still. I think he's hooked good enough. We're gonna sling him up in the boat here. See if I can get spun around here. Get my finger down in his throat. Get my grippers so I don't chew my finger up too bad. I'm trying to get this little hook out of him. But he's another little channel cat. Little small one. He well, I'm gonna measure this one. Let's see here. I'm gonna put him on the board there. Get him checked out there. He's a little over 22 inches. Right around 22 inches. See if I can get this old circle hook out of his jaw down here. You look funny with that circle hook in your mouth there, buddy. But good little 8/0 circle hook from a JUGS, a little small thin wire. We're gonna put him in the box. I don't know if you can see where my other one is there. I got another one down there on the other side somewhere. He's over there floating a little bit. I'm gonna freshen up some water on him. Put on some fresh water in there. He's starting to float. Put that fresh water on him, he'll liven up. And anyways, we got 2 in the box. Been out here right at 2 hours. So that ain't too bad. Nice little cloudy, overcast day. I'm fishing actually on a different spot than I fished. I'm gonna take this bait off actually. Throw it in there and chum the water some, I guess you could say. Put me a fresh piece of bait on there. Some of my catfish goodness here. And if you guys want to make this bait here, works great for JUGS. I try to hook it on there at least twice if I can. Hook it on there once, hook it on there twice. Kind of like that right there. He may get up there and get on it and get off, and he may not. Never know until you throw, as I say. But we're gonna put back here about 100 foot, get it out of these trees here some, and see if I can put it back out here in some water, so get it a little closer to me too, where I can see it. And let's see, I got my prop on 7. Let's bump it up to about 9, 9.5. Hell, we'll go all the way up to 10. Cause I ain't worried about running into no stumps here and throwing me out of the boat right here, or messing up anything. But we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna put over here, put this jug back in the water. Got some fresh bait on it, so see if something wants to chew. Hope you guys is having a great day. I know I am. Sitting out here in front of my little fan there. I don't know if you guys have watched some other videos of me talking about my little fan there, but I park right up underneath there. I got me a shade tree cut out right there, a spot where I can pull right up to the bank, tie my boat off to a tree right there, and sit up underneath the old shade tree like a lazy person. And I'll sit there and play around on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and all that good kind of stuff. And anyways, we're going to get off here for a second and get over here and sit up underneath the shade tree and see if we can catch another one. All right, guys, we got another one out here standing up. I don't know if he hooked up or not. We're gonna put that over here and see. I don't know. It's not moving right now, but of course, one we had earlier, it was doing the same thing. Sometimes them old channel cats will pull them right under, and sometimes they'll just sit there with it in their mouth, as we seen a while ago. We're gonna pull up here beside him and see, but I don't think he's on there. Yeah, I doubt very seriously he's on there. I think he done robbed my bait. Yep, he done robbed my bait. But anyways, we gonna, actually what we're gonna do, we're gonna run through here. I got 10 of these guys out. We're gonna run through here, pick up all of them, and reposition them and move to a different spot. They're floating around out here, and the wind's blowing them a little bit. Some of them done blowed up into the grass. I got one over there in the grass. I think that one there is in the grass, and I believe one over there is in the grass. So that's 3 right there that we're gonna check out real quick. But anyways, let me get up here and get these things moved out of the grass and get them back set out and put some fresh bait on them, and see if we can hook up with one. All right, guys, we're back out here on another jug setting up. Don't think he's on there. Nope, he's not on there, but he did get my bait. That's not very good of him. Nice of him, is it? And we got another one over there. It's standing up. We're gonna go check it, but it's almost 4:30. Time I get these jugs wound up and start heading back toward the boat ramp. It is gonna be 4:30. So with that being said, I believe that's gonna probably wrap this video up. And I've had enough fun here for one day. But we're gonna get off of here and see if we can round up these jugs here and get to the house. And like I said earlier, make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow if you want to. We're on YouTube now, TikTok, Instagram, and of course Facebook. So make sure you leave some comments down there. Let me know what you want to see. Right now we're mostly just going to be jug fishing for about 1 more month. It's too hot to do anything else. But we're going to get off here and roll these dudes up. See you later. Peace.